Hello artists, today we're going to make a still life drawing and you're going to have a piece of paper. The directions up to you if you want vertical or horizontal. I'm going vertical, putting my name in a corner and my class and flipping it over. Every table will have some objects on a tray. We're not going to move them around once you get started. That's very important. They have to stay where they are, okay? So I'm going to get it arranged. We want to make it so all four people at the table can see something slightly interesting in the still life. If you have a mug with pictures, don't panic. We're not going to worry about those pictures. Pretend they're not there. We're just paying attention to the real lines on the objects, not the printed ones. So these are called the contour lines. They're the real lines, not these. Because if you touch that with your finger, you can't feel it. So it's not a contour line. So you might want to start with the easiest thing on the tray. So I'm going to make it fairly large. Now, when you're trying to draw a still life, we don't need to guess. We can take your pencil and trace in the air to get a feel for what things should be like. So I'm going to start with this mug right here, and it's kind of an oval. My brain says circle, but it's not a circle. It's an oval. And you're going to draw it lightly because there will be things overlapping. So I've got a basic oval. And then the lines on the side, you can always use your pencil to figure out what direction they go. So it's vertical. And then trace that bottom. So I'm tracing the bottom. So I know that curve. So that's the beginning. This is like the centerpiece in my picture. Okay, so we can do the same thing with the fruit. If you have fruit, where you just kind of trace it in the air to get a feel for it. Pay attention to how much does it cover up of the other object. Like, I don't see this bottom section on the cup because there's an apple in the way. There's overlapping, erase. We don't need those. Make them disappear. Okay, I have paintbrushes. I want to use my pencil, figure out the angle those are coming out of the cup. You may not have paintbrushes in your cup. You might have something else. I'm not going to fill it in with scribbles. I'm leaving that inside section alone. It's okay if part of your objects go off the page. Like part of the seashell goes off the page. And I'm not going to draw every line on it. I'm just drawing a few to show where they go. All right, once you have the basics down, then we get to do some inventing. Because we don't all have a beautiful window right outside. So we can draw a line showing here's the table. And the table should go beyond your objects. Because if we look at the tray, does it go beyond my objects? Yes, it does. The real table goes beyond my objects. So we're not putting it underneath. It needs to go behind and bump and jump. And then what is back here? Are you going to have some type of window, some kind of curtains? Don't get too super fancy with it. So these are all the basics. This is all I'm including at the moment. And we'll be adding patterns to this next.